What is good, YouTube family? It's your boy Rashad, and we back again. Another video. Yo, I haven't done a movie review on this channel for, I don't remember. I can't remember last time I did one. It was either like that crappy Resident Evil movie or the movie Dune, which was great back in 2021. Have I done any 2022? I don't know, fam, but it was on the Rashad Reacts channel, so as for y'all who weren't aware, not doing anything with that channel anymore, primarily focusing on Rashad Lamar Gaming channel, so everything's pretty much gonna be on this channel that I wanna put up on YouTube for the foreseeable future, okay? So here today, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Superhero, long behind title. I know that's a mouthful, but yo, this movie, we gotta talk about it. It's in a similar vein. I feel like it's close enough to gaming to where I can go ahead and talk about it. And I just want to do a movie review for this anyway. So anyway, let's get into it. So this movie starts out totally different than the others. Well, it starts the same because you start seeing like Goku and Vegeta, and it's a direct continuation from really the last movie. They got like Broly's in this movie. And like the other character, I forget the girl's name, the little green alien chick is in the movie. They got Whis and Beerus and all of that. So it starts off with like the same characters, but what it ends up happening is like Goku and Vegeta, they kind of start fighting. And I'm not gonna go play by play for the entire movie, but this will include full spoilers, okay? Full spoilers. Everything is gonna be covered here. So if you haven't seen it, not the video for you. I'm only doing one review, and that's a full spoiler review. So anyway, Goku and Vegeta, they literally just kind of start sparring at the very beginning of the movie. So at least you get to see some of them, but then the whole thing quickly shifts away from them. It just starts here and it just goes totally different direction. So it shifts totally towards the home skillet Piccolo. It goes straight to Piccolo, who is like one of a lot of people's favorite characters. Like Piccolo is freaking awesome, and they've been freaking neglecting the dude for a minute. Like he ain't been like nothing special, ain't nothing been happening with Piccolo. And I've been hella disappointed. I'm like, it's pretty much turned into the Saiyan show. It's like Dragon Ball Saiyans. Like it's pretty much about Saiyans. And if you an Earthling or a Namekian, you pretty much ain't nobody at this point, at least until this movie. So of course, a lot of people are kind of already spoiled it and made it like about Gohan and stuff. I think even the original creator or somebody who was speaking on behalf of the show already mentioned that it was gonna be like Gohan's movie or something like that. I've been hearing down the grapevine this is like Gohan's movie, and it sort of is, but I kind of feel like more like it was Piccolo's movie. So, you know, for again those who don't know, Piccolo has like a special transformation. He has his powers awakened and he becomes what he calls himself as Orange Piccolo. I guess they didn't want to call it Super Namekian because he kind of already did that when he merged with Kami. So instead they just call it Orange Piccolo. They just going with colors now for everybody. So you got Super Saiyan Rose, you got blue, red, and then the Ultra Instinct has the gray color. And I mean, now you got Piccolo with Super, and they got Piccolo's Orange Piccolo. It's getting crazy. It doesn't make any sense at this point, but he looked like a freaking badass. The only Namekian we've ever seen do anything like this, which kind of makes no sense, but you just gotta go with it. So I like the plot of the movie where like it's like the Red Ribbon Army. They really brought it back with the Red Ribbon Army. I literally was just watching Dragon Ball recently, and I was on the Red Ribbon Army part, so talk about a coincidence. It like takes forever for Goku to finally take these fools down, man. But like apparently it took even longer than I thought. He still ain't take them down, and now you got Red Ribbon Army's back again because they got some offspring. This is why you take out the whole family tree. You don't leave nothing left. No hope, no nothing, no friends, no family, not even a freaking dog. You take them all out. That's how you do it, Goku. But anyways, so they had like, what was it, like the grandkid for Dr. Gero left, and you know, he likes superheroes, so he creates these like hokey androids, and I mean, they're kind of lame. I like the fact that they were strong and powerful, but they're kind of lame, and it made sense to not have Goku and Vegeta fighting them, because technically they should be able to beat pretty much everybody like with ease at this point. So it wouldn't really make sense to bring in Goku and Vegeta and have them like struggle to defeat these androids. But anyway, like Piccolo struggles to defeat him. He becomes like Orange Piccolo, and then he freaking bodies the androids. It's really freaking awesome. At first he thinks he can't do it, but when he finally becomes Orange Piccolo, then it's like easy for him. They even had a lot of callbacks to old school stuff, like Piccolo becomes like big, like he grows really, really large. For anybody who remembers Goku versus Piccolo, he literally only did that like one time, twice if you count the filler. When he did it against Garlic Jr., he like got big so he could fight him. But those are like the only 2 times that he ever did it before. Now you got the 3rd one in this canon movie. So a lot of interesting stuff happens. They bring back like some version of Cell, like I forget what they called him. Cell Max, that's what it is. Cell Max. So it's supposed to be like Cell is back and it's Cell Max this time. I kind of like the fact that they didn't just bring it back and have it be like regular Cell except stronger. This is like, you can tell it's like he's different, right? He doesn't talk or anything, he's just some sort of monster. Some people might not like that because it's not really a personality, he's just out to just kill everybody. But I think it's fine. It's a big, giant creature for them to fight, and the movie's not really about Cell Max. It's about like Piccolo, really about Piccolo and Gohan, and like the way they had so many callbacks to like, they had like Bulma collecting the Dragon Balls, and she's the same old asshole character that she always was, literally from the first episode of Dragon Ball when she shoots Goku in the face with a gun. She's the same then like as she is now. She's still a jerk, you know, everybody loves the jerk Bulma. So she's a fun character. It is what it is. Like, they had a lot of just fun stuff in the movie. Gohan's daughter was in the movie. She plays a pretty significant role in the movie, not like a major one, but she's like trying to learn how to fly, and she's training with Piccolo and all this stuff, and she's like 3 years old, which is really freaking crazy. Like, you got a 3, Gohan was like 5 when he started, and this chick's like 3. She's even younger than Gohan. Like, it makes no sense, but you know, hey, whatever. Like, these freaking Saiyans just keep getting stronger and stronger, so I can't wait till they do it like a time skip that we can see this chick be like really powerful. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I mean, overall the movie was great. Like, they had a pretty decent soundtrack in the movie. It was animated extraordinarily good. Everything from the animation was freaking awesome, so no complaints there. The voice acting, I watched it in dub, of course. I went to the theater and saw it in English dub, and I don't care what the haters say, the English dub was great. So I think the movie was pretty freaking good. I mean, you know, if you're used to the regular voices that they have in the TV show, then obviously these are the same voice actors. That was good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. The villain, I guess you could say maybe the villain could have been better, because it was really just those 2 androids, and they ended up kind of being like justice-seeking, like androids that were tricked by the Red Ribbon Army and all of this stuff. So, I mean, that was kind of cheesy, but you know, it wasn't a bad story. It actually was good storytelling, but just kind of like a cheesy thing. It was kind of clearly like made for kids or whatever. It's fine. And then Cell Max didn't have much of a personality. But I mean, for crying out loud, look at Broly. You know what I'm saying? He's just a freaking maniac. And he's in the movie too. If there was one thing I'd say I wish I could have got to see, is Broly kind of go ham again. He doesn't do anything in the movie. So, you know, it's kind of like, why is he even here? Like, they even teased it. Like, he started getting kind of angry. He's watching Goku and Vegeta spar, and he started just like just kind of just going nuts, like twitching and looking crazy. His freaking pupils started disappearing and everything. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. And then nothing happened. Like, how about, I mean, talk about blue balling us. Like, but anyways, overall, I would say it's a decent movie. I mean, I can't say it was incredible. I give it like a solid, like, probably like a solid, like, I don't know. I don't want to overshoot it, but I don't want to undershoot it. I give it like a solid 7. That might seem kind of low, but that's about as high as I can give it, because I wasn't like blown away or anything. Gohan freaking went ham. You know, they enraged him, but it happened like really fast. It's not like back in the day, like it didn't hit as hard. Like, you remember when Raditz was stomping on Goku's chest and Goku was just screaming in pain, and then Gohan, leave my daddy alone. Like he just went nuts. Or like versus Frieza, when Frieza freaking like what he like stabbed through Krillin, and then I think Cell was like pretty much wiping the floor, wiping his ass pretty much with all the other characters, and killed the android right in front of him. So of course Gohan went nuts. Those moments hit like harder. In this, they did a fake out. It looked like Piccolo was like gonna die, or looked like he did die at one point. So it kind of made some sense, but I don't know. It definitely didn't. It didn't like hurt. Like I almost was like brought to tears when I was watching the TV show back in the day. Here watching this movie, I didn't feel like that. I put it that way. I didn't feel as strongly in that moment watching the movie as I did watching the TV show, watching those moments. Because I'm like, you know, it's not that I didn't think anything was going to happen to Piccolo. It's just that maybe it's because I already knew that it was about Gohan. I don't really know, but something about it didn't hit. Maybe it's not having that Falconer soundtrack, like the Bruce Falconer soundtrack. That soundtrack was freaking incredible, and that really added like the whole Mystic Gohan soundtrack, like, or the Gohan Rages. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's one of those, Mr. Gohan or Gohan Rages or something like that. I'm gonna have that mug playing so y'all know exactly what I'm talking about during this review. But it still was good. I like the fact they had some sort of, I guess, new transformation for Gohan. Again, his hair turned like silver or something. I don't know, it's supposed to be like silver, gray, like white. I'm not exactly sure, but it's some sort of variation on those colors. And it looked freaking badass. He looked just like he did as a kid, which is freaking awesome. But I still can't really give it like, I see like 9s and 10s, and I'm like, guys, I love Dragon Ball, but I can't go that far. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't quite go that far. Like, I gotta be critical because they could have done stuff better with the movie. It could have been a little bit more jam-packed. The villainry could have been a little bit better. Soundtrack could have been a wee bit better. Like, I feel like that first movie was probably like one of the best ones. Battle of the Gods, whatever it's called. And then the Broly movie was like really freaking good, because I mean, I don't know why, but I really like that movie. Like, that was crazy, probably because they had Frieza in it and he's getting his ass kicked. I think it's because it just doesn't feel the same without Goku and Vegeta. Like, they weren't really like a part of the movie. And in some ways, I appreciated that, but at the same time, it kind of takes away from the movie because they are kind of like the main event. They're kind of like the main attraction, especially Goku. You ain't got Goku there, and it's just like something feels missing. You know, it is what it is. I did enjoy the fact that they gave my boy Piccolo some freaking airtime. It's about time y'all put some freaking respect on Piccolo's name. Like, stop playing with my boy Piccolo. Like, what's wrong with y'all? I want to see if this whole super or orange Namekian power-up amounts to anything, you know, in the future, or if he's just gonna be like, you know, the next villain is gonna be so powerful, it's gonna be like, oh, Orange Piccolo ain't nothing compared to me. Like, don't ruin this, okay? I wanted to mean something, so I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know how any of this ties in to the manga. Like, I have no freaking clue, but I'd be real curious to find out. No spoilers, please, for anybody who read the manga, but I'm real curious. So I don't know, maybe I have to wait and see when they bring Dragon Ball Super back in anime form, because I'm probably not going to read the manga. But I am curious about this whole Black Frieza thing I've been hearing about. Like, I'm not gonna spoil that for anybody, but I heard some crazy stuff about this whole Black Frieza thing. Like, I'm just hella curious. It got me almost wanting to read the manga. Anyway, y'all, look, I'm gonna stick with my score. I just gotta go with a 7 out of 10. What do y'all think about the movie? Have y'all seen the movie? It's definitely fun to watch. They had like all the characters in there. They had like Goten and Trunks. They had fusion. They fused up in there. Of course, Bulma. They didn't have no Chi-Chi, but you know, nobody cares about Chi-Chi, right? Of course, Gohan, Piccolo, Goku, and Vegeta were in it. They just weren't fighting the main villain, Beerus. Like, they had a lot going on. Krillin, the android 18 was up in there. So a lot going on in the movie. I think they did a great job. I still can't give it higher than probably like a 7. To me, that's a pretty good score. It just, I think, I wasn't like blown away by anything in the movie. I was just happy that they did Piccolo some justice and they finally did something with Gohan, but Gohan at the end of the day, he's still Gohan. He's still not going around, oh, I'm gonna be training harder. I will say this, one thing I almost forgot to mention, he does pull off a special beam cannon. We never seen him do special beam cannon, and that was freaking badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was awesome and it looked different than Piccolo's. It didn't look the same. His kind of almost looked like a Kamehameha combined with a special beam cannon. It was like blue. Special beam cannon is normally like orange or yellow looking, so this was a little bit different, but it was freaking awesome. It was the final blow and it looked powerful as hell, so it was good stuff. But I still gotta stick with my guns on that one. I gotta give it a 7 because didn't feel the same not having Goku there. I wasn't like jumping out of my chair. Like, there was a couple moments where I kind of was like, oh, like, but it wasn't like how I felt when I saw like Super Saiyan and, you know, Ultra Instinct, and you know, you're not gonna feel like that. At least I did. You know, I was hyped for Orange Piccolo. Like, that was impressive. It came out of nowhere. Like, they said he had a power up. He thought he powered up to maximum, and out of nowhere he had what they call a little extra, and then he just right, he just turned orange. I was like, what the freak is gonna happen? So anyway, y'all, look, I'm gonna stick with that for now. Maybe my score will change later, but for now I feel like it's about a 7. I don't want to overhype it. I don't want to downplay it. That's where I'm at. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you agree or do you disagree? Was the movie disappointing for anybody, or did y'all think that this movie like blew you away? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all want me to review more movies on this channel. I'm gonna probably review some movies anyway, but you know, I might do it more if I get more demand. So anyway, y'all, we out here. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're still here, go ahead and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/RashadLamar. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all next time.